Hi, I'm Dave, and this is my wife, Stephanie. We have 2 kids, my son, Maddox, who's 2 years old, and our daughter, Allie, who's 9 months old.
I've been coming to this church since I was 15 years old. I actually got invited by my friend in French class. We spent a lot of time here, weekends hanging out, just did things like singing the choir, spent Sunday afternoons just hanging out on property, and every now and then would play hide and seek in the sanctuary, and this just became our safe place.
My story's a little different. I actually started coming here back in 2014 when I met Stephanie and we started to date. She kind of laid down the foundation that either participate in going to church or she's going to find someone else to date. So I figured it'd be wise of me to continue my participation. So started to get hooked from the time that I first heard the worship group. That just started to just speak to me, and then the messages that Pastor Bill would say. It's funny, I'd tell Stephanie that I feel like he's speaking to me because it's like he's been in my life the whole week, and then on Sunday he tells me exactly how to correct what went wrong in my previous week. So that's really what started this whole process and journey for me. We just dedicated our daughter here last Sunday. We talked about groups and all these other things, and yeah, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And here we are, like 2 years into it, and we have a group every Saturday that we meet, and it's a good small group that we get to hang out with. What I've seen the church do for me has been great, and what I've seen it do for Miami just is awesome. Just the selflessness to go out and serve others has just been amazing to me, and I really truly believe in that.
About 2 years ago, we got invited to a meeting about daring greatly, and at the time, I was 9 months pregnant with our first child. And at that specific moment, it really kind of hit home to me that we could be part of something that would create a safe place for the next generation of teenagers and young adults. We thought it was such an amazing opportunity to be able to just have a small part in creating that safe place.
I wasn't as aggressive probably in the what the donation category would look like, but Stephanie said we need to be stretched, and we got stretched.
Yeah, at first when we were talking about how much we wanted to give, he's like, okay, we can give X amount, just write it out of our savings, and it was a very safe number, and it's like, okay, we can do this comfortably. And then as we were hearing more about daring greatly, we were asked to be challenged, and we were asked to pray about God challenging us, so we did. And then this number popped into our head that was significantly more than our original one, and we're like, all right, well, this definitely is a challenge, and we're, I guess, gonna go for it. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. There were periods where, our son got diagnosed with pneumonia. We were in and out of the hospital a couple times. The hospital bills started piling up, and we just knew that at that point it wasn't about the really kind of high of why you were giving, but it was really more out of the obedience. And we still gave, and somehow all of our hospital bills kept getting paid. Another payment would be due, and then one of us would get a spot bonus at work. We never, through that time, ever needed anything. It wasn't that we didn't sacrifice, but we always had a roof over our head, and somehow every bill ended up getting paid.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing just to think back and see the journey.
Yeah, I think what's really exciting for us is, going through these 2 years and now seeing things like Miami Beach come up on the radar, and you kind of dream and hope, and you're investing in that future, and now seeing those things come to fruition. It's really exciting to see the direction that we're going as a church, as a family, and how we can play even in just a small role in that to further the kingdom is a pretty special opportunity. And our family to have a place where our kids can understand who God is and grow there, and for us as a marriage, as 2 very imperfect people coming together and just trying to figure this thing out called life with a really awesome group of people around us that really love us unconditionally and are with us every step of the way in the good and the bad times.
Yeah, just important to have that circle around you, and Christ's journey's done that for us.